Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. To rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. False start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Adams. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Hale. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
He pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. To pass. It's Russell. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. to throw now on first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, heading to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Can he get there on the ground? Touchdown! As they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game here, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The shotgun, handoff inside, across the 40. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
The completion makes it second and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Williams. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Interesting call here on 3rd and inches. The offense trying to catch the defense napping. They're not fooled at all, and they give up a big sack.
Straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. from the 25. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Back-to-back deep shots. Brought inside the red zone and still running. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with the PHC. The lead 14-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a bullet, but incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw to his receiver. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the fastball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot. Final play of the opening quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. And the return will be brought down. Back out of the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe? But a huge gain slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. was just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags a quick throw.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. To the air. It's Russell. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Washington. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they draw within 4, 14-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. They finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Here comes 2nd and 10 for the 44 after that incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Williams. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down quickly, but the game moves the football to the 30. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. As the first down is still going. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskies. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Here's the second down play. ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Scanning the field. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll go hurry up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Looking to throw it again. It's the running back in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. To throw, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back, it's Williams. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And this one goes nowhere, lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the catch. Nobody around him. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Huskies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They make the stop. It'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
To throw, it's Williams. Looking right, this one caught. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Tide offense onto the field. First down. We're going to throw the football. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a 1st down and a big gain.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Russell. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the 2nd half of this playoff game.
Back to throw again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The ball in midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Escaping the pressure, moving right. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's running out of time here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Washington has moved into the red zone. QB keeper all the way. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They're going to run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Williams. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion. How about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
First play of the drive now from the 25. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Turns it loose downfield. Hunt with room to run. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Hale.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Russell. Finds his target, and it's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Williams. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is...
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Washington offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Looking to pass. It's Williams. That's caught. It's Lawson.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that catch is hauled in. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs. The Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He's looking deep down the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and then come up with that touchdown.
Knocks through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Looking to throw. It's Russell. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. What a throw by the sophomore quarterback.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Scott. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the 4th quarter.
Here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. To keeper trying to get to the marker. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
No field goal try here. They're going to try to break the tie with a touchdown in the final quarter. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, try to break the tie with a touchdown here late. Looking to pass. It's Russell. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in regulation? The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The shotgun running play call. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Huskies come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Second and long now from their own 5-yard line. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. To the air, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. He finds some space. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. Here's handoff on 1st and goal. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Williams. He escapes the pocket. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You kick the PAT or go for two and the win.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. And they'll give it to the back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
So here we go, third and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Bringing pressure. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up. So now the field goal team has had here trying to take the lead here in overtime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they line up now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. Need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Dropping back. It's Russell. Looking to scramble. Quarterback rolling to his right now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I like what the quarterback's thinking here, trying to make something happen, but he's got to be aware. It's the first play of the drive. To take a loss like that, well, you really set yourself back on trying to pick up a first down.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, couldn't quite grab it. Would have been an enormous play in OT here. Instead now, third down for the offense.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. What a catch!
Well, that's a good job of this offense to at least get some positive yards. They've kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
And it's good. The kicker does his job, and we head to another overtime.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So now we've got dueling two-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Scanning the field, it's Russell. On the move now. They stopped him. Great job by this defense. And the two-point try fails. So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a two-point try to win the game right here. Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a two-point try to win the game right here. And he'll set up to throw. No, he does not get in. That's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. So they set up again, a two-point try to reclaim the lead deep here in overtime. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So here we go again, a two-point play to set the tone as we continue deep in overtime. Back to pass. It's Williams. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. This offense must respond with a two-point try to keep this game going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he runs it into the end zone. And those 2 points will tie the football game. They'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. And now the defense will spend the timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. And now this offense must respond with a two-point try to keep this game going. To throw, it's Williams. No, he stops short, and it's game over. This defense rises up and wins it right there. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.